You are now watching Farming with Duffy Ag.
First load going out. It is Monday. What day is it? It's Monday the 7th. Yeah. So we shut down last night. Minimal help yesterday. We're having issues with the 4230. I think it's time for a motor job on it. It's sucking down a lot of fuel. It's hot. Well, it's hot out to begin with, 95 right now. So the 6155 went on the mower. My father's driving truck. We just finished that load up. He's gonna jump in the semi. We'll finish up the little bit that we have here. And hopefully the mower's getting a bunch done. We'll see. But it's one of those days, absolutely everything has been fighting me. So it's hot. I'm exhausted. The chopper didn't want to start. Then the sharpening stone had a bunch of build-up stuff in between it, so it didn't want to go across. Switching the mowers. What else happened this morning? I don't know. Fuel tank wouldn't pump. It's just... So I'm just hoping we get some done today, because I need to be done with this stuff. Hope you guys are enjoying along. This content's... The drone stuff yesterday was sweet. I don't expect I can do much droning today. I didn't even bring the drone with me, to be honest. Due to the planes from the Air Force Base come in and out over this field, so as of right here, and you can see where the grub damage was. Well, it's still damaged, but grubs are gone. So you can't fly the drone over here because it's too close to the airport, the Air Force Base. So I don't know. We'll see. Just push through today. We need this heat, but it is friggin' hot. AC in here is not cutting it now, so. I'm full. My father's behind me. He's full. We'll go drop this, pack it. Mower's going not that far ahead of us. We do have to rake some of that field. But stuff's gonna drive fast because it's so friggin' hot out. Really need a bigger mower setup. We brought up buying a 13-foot coon. I don't know if we want a 13-foot. It doesn't fold up. My father thinks, since I bought bigger equipment, like the discs are 12 something, 12 foot wide, maybe 12 and a half, but I also pull it with a tractor that's that wide so people get out of the way. With the mower, I have a feeling it would be a little more sketchy moving. And with the disc, I'm not moving it from field to field to field to field. In the middle of the summer, usually it's a few fields and they're all close by. Here, our hay fields are kind of in sketchier territory. Some of them are. I don't know. 13-foot mower would be nice compared to that thing's like a 9.8 right now. 13, get a tractor with a front hitch, put a front mower on it. I think fronts are what, 9? Maybe a little over 9, 9.5. So if we got like 20, 24 foot, 23, 24 foot of cut at one time, whew, we'd be living then. That's honestly my biggest bottleneck. Because if I could mow a bunch, and then I can go back and I could go mow, come back, and then I can chop, and I got people to drive truck, then I'd be good. It's the one guy tied up mowing all day long to get it done, and then we're still not ahead. Well, we got downgraded. What are you doing? At least there's an okay breeze. Threw it on the rake. The problem is I only got 4 outlets, 2 remotes. This takes 5 outlets, or 5 hoses. So you need 3 remotes for it. Up down is 1 port, 1 remote. In out of the rotors is two boards, one remote, and then you need two more for the wing back there. It's out right now. I'm gonna see if I can sneak across and not rip it off to get to the next field. And it's not all the way out, as you see, but it's out some. It's kind of sketchy with it out, but we'll go break up whatever it is there and jump back into the chopper and keep going. Got all my trucks down here, got my chopper. We should be ready to party. So, we finished up all the lighter stuff. I got some heavy roads that I'm gonna let dry out still. Pretty damp. They got mowed just not even that long ago. Yanko went swimming because the water's so high, it's right there. So he's soaking wet, but we're gonna go get some drinks. Probably sit in AC. Then get back to chopping. Mower is actually way ahead of us, which is good. It's huge feed. This field I just raked was a little lower, but so there's another field that we just passed that was finished up. There's a ton of feed out there. A little late on cutting this, but we're making progress. A few fields left after this. Stay. Dropping them off some cokes. Yeah, we got a lot of grass. Had to switch to this. I guess we should have lowered that pin. It's not exactly level, but at least the mower's holding together. A lot of feed. A lot of clover. We've no-tilled into this? Okay, so here I am. Yeah, right there. We've no-tilled into this, but the hillside's a little screwed up. This is owned by the prep school next door. They bought all the property 2 years ago. And I guess they put metal stuff in it when we were spreading fertilizer, and we were like, oh great. They pulled it all out. It's for frisbee golf, I think. Because Francisco says he's found 4 frisbees. Which, yeah, they're plastic and you can see them, but we smoked a rock in this field 2 years ago. It costed us like $1,000 in damage. Like big rock in the middle of the field, but all right. He'll finish that up and then he'll drive a truck. We got a lot of feed. A lot of feed. What are you doing? You enjoying the AC? I think there's 8 acres here. But you can see over on the hill right there, right here, nothing's growing there. The field's really going to get plowed and reseeded. We'll see what their intention is of the school. So, hey, that sign's for you. Please pick up after your dog. Go pooping in the fields. That's you. All right. They do got archery out in the middle and stuff like that, so. It's all boys prep school, high school, middle school to high school. I forget. A few people I know went there. Yeah, we figured they bought it to build soccer fields and stuff on at some point, which is probably what's going to happen. So that's also our hesitation of reseeding it and what was going to go on. Honestly, this spring we almost didn't spread any fertilizer because there was so much stuff in the field. We were worried about what the outcome of it was going to be, but they did go out and pick up all their metal pieces that they had in the field. As of now, it's never fun when you smoke something that you know shouldn't be there. So we'll go down, get the trucks across the road, and get the chopper going and get back into grass. All right, let's give this another try. So, this thing has been struggling to start. Couldn't figure it out. Really haven't had time to actually dig in. Just been get any going and keep going. And I'm sitting there looking at stuff just now. And there's like a metal fuse that goes in between a port on some wiring box down by the batteries. One side's broken. I think it was been touching just enough. I think that's why it's not charging. So we're gonna chop 2 loads. I got my parts chopper with, I know, one on it. I got something jumped in between it right now. I'm hoping it lasts, so it'll charge the battery so I can shut it off. But then I'll grab the right thing for it. But yeah, that was frustrating. At first I didn't think it was the batteries. I'm gonna smash my spout into these trees. There we go. Hey. I tried raking it out, but clearly I didn't rake it far enough. This stuff's dry. I'm glad I came over and raked it. Yeah. Been a hard go. So, we'll see how far we can get now. Got a ton of hay in front of us. Should be some really good quality stuff once we get out of this drying field, or drier section of this field. This is what I did. Put a snap ring where that fuse was supposed to be. It's working. There's one on the other side too. One was almost bad, one was okay. So I'll take the Mac home now, and yeah, I'll grab my parts ones off. So this corner is a little tight. It's pulling onto their driveway out of the field, and it's got enough roll that it will max out my suspension and rub the tires. So I pull up, and then I back down the road. I was hoping my father would wait, just watch me as I back to the road. When I pulled in, I backed down and came out, but backing out of that is a little sketchy. You can't see the trees and stuff. I guess this works. We'll see. Well, I was gonna grab it off the parts machine, those fuses, and well, they're not there. Something is there, but they're not there. They put Sawzall blades. They cut them down and put Sawzall blades in on that other one. I don't know. I guess it's working. When I felt it, it didn't feel hot, so we got no real issues there. Anybody able to tell me what the spec of a U-joint snap ring is compared to? I think that said 80 on them. I know there's a picture somewhere floating around of like a bullet is this much and it tells you sound, something is this much, and I don't know. It's working. We'll keep going. I'll find them either online or I'll have Weaver send me a few. I felt it when we left and it wasn't warm. It wasn't like it was heating up. I think they were just tired and they gave up. Alrighty, on to the next one. Look at these rigs just waiting on us. Pulling ticks off of Yanko left and right. Biting at the trees. Rigs. there. GoProing and chopping, it's pretty challenging. So I can't push the chopper and GoPro at the same time. I need to find my head mount again, then you guys can really come along for a ride. Or I'm buying one tonight. I'll probably end up buying one tonight. That's gonna do it for him. Nice proper load. He'll go jump in and get the semi. Oh, my father's here. Actually, we'll load him. Maybe halfway. Probably not. We're not halfway yet. So, got me loaded up. Can't heap it, otherwise it gets stuck. That's loaded. My father's dumping his load right now. We gotta trim a tree at the entrance. So, Francisco will do that. And then, my father's pushing up and pack it down. When I get there, he'll come back. And we'll keep going. This thing just putting along in the field. Doesn't even get warm. It gets good, but not like hot. A lot of feed. So we're chopping singles. One, because of how much feed there is. Two, because I don't really have the help and I can boogie a little quicker in the chopper. It doesn't matter to me. I'm getting paid by the hour to chop anyways. But it's off the hour meter in the chopper. So like it's sitting there, it doesn't pay me, but yeah, a lot of feed, which is a good thing. Look at this unit. I don't know if I'm out of his way enough. Oh yeah. Load it up. We're on the move. Oh yeah, that's a proper load. I was worried that he's gonna turn around and half of it was gonna be like empty on this side. But dang, look at that thing. Load him. Yep. He's a tarp. Hell of a sunset too. So he's out of here. My father should be rolling in. I'm hoping that I can fit majority of all this in him. And then tomorrow morning I'll just finish up the last bit. I'll go around, rake the outside row out, clean up some of these little odd ends. It's been a quick minute since I've chopped at night. I enjoy it for sure. All lit up, looking cool. I think this will be our last load. Once I top him off, then all the odd little ends I'll break up tomorrow. But been a good day. This will be load number 11. Over half of those loads are either in the Mac or the semi, so there's quite a bit of feed got moved today. Things are good though. Tomorrow morning, I want to, there we go. Tomorrow morning I'm going to change the oil and the cutter bar, the gear oil, or in the cutter house gearbox.
Well, that's going to do it for this video. That was the best day of chopping grass I've ever had as far as how much feed we actually got out. Great tonnage. It's impressive. So we still got a few more days left to chopping grass. A few more struggles, challenges. But we are definitely gaining, and I appreciate you guys watching along. So if you haven't done so, like the video, subscribe to the channel, tell a friend, keep this growing, and I'll see you on the next one. Have a good one.